You wake before dawn in Tikal, with wet earth already in the air. Palm mat fibers press your cheek, and the hut roof leaks yesterday's rain in slow drops. Your hands ache from limestone dust. Before the sun reaches the temple crest, you must stand among the cutters again. Cedar smoke drifts from the next hearth and settles low beneath the thatch. Your wife stirs maize dough in the dimness, while your younger son still sleeps, knees tucked tight. The great plaza lies hidden by darkness, but the temples already own the sky above your house. The dawn drum carries across the reservoirs and through the ceiba trees. Its hollow beat pulls workers from doorways, porters from sleeping mats, women toward grinding stones. You step into the lane between plastered walls, where dogs nose refuse and yesterday's footprints have dried hard. The cold of pre-dawn wind slides over your bare shoulders as you pass toward the workyard. Ahead, Temple 1 rises pale even before sunrise, its stare cut sharp against the fading stars. White plaster skins older stone there, and every bright surface begins in hands like yours. At the quarry edge, you kneel beside a cracked face of limestone. Your tools wait in a woven sack: hard stone hammer, wooden mallet, antler wedge, cord, basket. You test each by touch. The day starts with listening for weakness hidden inside the rock. The slick handle of a stone hammer turns gritty in your palm with the first dust. You strike along yesterday's score marks, while another cutter wets the seam. Chips leap. Fine white powder settles in your hair, your lashes, the lines of your wrists. The smell of copper reaches you from a foreman's small bell and the thin blades he keeps wrapped in cloth for finer dressing. Most of your work is done with harder stone against softer stone. Still, those precious edges matter when glyph borders must lie straight. River mud between the toes is far behind once the hauling begins. Here the ground is hot, packed, and pale. You and 3 others lever a block onto wooden rollers, then lean into henequen ropes. Backs low, breath counted. The stone answers only with weight. The master's eye finds every pause. He stands near a half-carved panel, mantle tied high, chin lifted, saying little. One glance from him sends your shoulders forward again. A block split badly last moon. Since then, nobody lingers over water or stretches cramped fingers for long. The priest's chant floats down from a stair above the yard, thin at first, then steadier as incense is lit. You do not stop working. You hear the names of the gods carried over dust and hammer blows. The stone beneath your hand will stand under those names. The weight of a clay tablet belongs to the scribe crouched in shade, not to you, yet you feel it all the same. He counts blocks, crews, delays, broken tools, absent men. If your mark is missing from his tally, your household eats less before the next market day. The empty grain jar waits in your thoughts, even while your arms keep moving. Maize has risen in value after poor rains around smaller settlements. Tikal still feeds on tribute and trade, but your family's bowl depends on daily labor. White dust on your skin means supper. Near midday, a cry snaps across the yard. A porter's foot slips between rollers. The limestone block lurches. You drop your rope and jam in a lever, but too late for his hand. Blood spreads bright over chalky stone, while everyone freezes around the trapped fingers. A single sandal on stone sounds from the terrace above. The overseer descends with measured steps, while the injured porter bites cloth and shakes. You keep your eyes lowered. Nobody speaks before authority does. Even the parrots in the trees seem to fall silent for that breath. The smell of iron from a forge does not belong here. Yet a trader's repair brazier near the yard gives off that harsh tang as a tool socket is heated. The overseer orders the porter carried away. Work resumes at once. Blood darkens. Dust covers it quickly. At the shrine niche beside the path, you are called to stop. A priest marks the cracked block with red pigment and burns copal before it. You stand rigid, powdered white to the elbows, while he asks Earthlord to accept the broken stone and spare the next man. By afternoon, the river's slow current is only a memory told by the cool jars brought up from the reservoir. Then, return to shaping. The yard has changed. Voices stay lower. Every roller is checked twice. Each foot searches carefully before each push. The bite of leather thongs cuts your forehead beneath the tumpline as you carry a basket of chipped stone uphill. Fragments meant for fill still matter. Temple mass grows from rubble packed inside dressed faces. You climb one step at a time, calves quivering, mouth set flat. The crow on the threshing floor is a village sound. Yet one black bird perched on a scaffold beam gives the same harsh call above you. Men glance upward, then away. You place the basket, brace a fresh block, and begin pecking its face smooth for plaster. The smoothness of a worn oar handle is unknown to your hands, but you know polished wood in another form. Your lifting pole has been gripped by many men before you. The shaft rests across your shoulder, slick with old sweat, while sunset light turns the plaza amber. Jasmine we be for richer houses and distant gardens, but crushed forest flowers on a vendor's mat sweeten the air as you limp home through the market edge. You trade a small chip of fine limestone for a gourd of thin cacao mixed with maize and water. Tallow lamps are not yours. Pine torches and hearth glow serve better here. Their smoke clings to the hut when you duck inside. Your wife hands you beans, squash, and hot maize cakes. Your son touches the dust on your forearm and leaves a finger trail through white. The unanswered name stays with you when the evening meal ends. The porter taken away has not returned, and no one in the lane says whether he will grip rope again. You rinse at a jar, offer a few copal crumbs to the household gods, and ease down slowly. The smell of dung fires from poorer hearths drifts under the night insects as you lie on the mat. Temple 4 stands dark against the stars, still climbing beyond reach. Your palms throb around a last kernel of maize. Which detail would have broken you first?